If you've gardened, you've no doubt dealt with weed problems. Weeds like to grow among our landscape plants, so when you spray a product to control the weed, you may get some of that onto the plant and damage the plant as well. Let me tell you a great little device that'll help you avoid that problem. You can buy these little gadgets in many hardware stores and home centers. They're typically used for reaching down a jar off a shelf or something like that. I've taken the suction cups off the end and just replaced them with a couple of sponges. A couple of washers and a bolt will help you make that transition really fast and easy. You can cut the sponge down to the appropriate size. Then take whatever product you're using and just apply it to the sponge. Put just enough on there to dampen the sponge on both sides. Then you can use the device to reach down and wipe the product onto weeds without damaging the good plants that you're wanting to protect. For a fast way that also works quite well, you can take a standard sprayer, use a sponge to go over the end of the sprayer, and then run a wire through the sponge to twist it down real tight. Pump the sprayer a couple of times to dampen the sponge and just dab it right on the weed. It works very well and will help you control weeds without damaging your plants. The nice thing about these devices is that they're a more environmentally sound way of dealing with weeds because they just put a tiny amount of herbicide out in the environment and right on the weed itself, rather than broadcasting a lot out there. As a result, whether you're using a synthetic or an organic product, they're a better way of dealing with weeds in your landscape. With your common sense tip on wiping out a weed problem, I'm Skip Richter.